North County's biggest city just made a move in hopes of cutting down plastic pollution.
Tonight, Oceanside City Council approved a ban on styrofoam and single-use plastics. Some say it's a critical step in protecting the environment, but others say it will simply cost them too much. CBS 8's Richard Allen is here with what some people say that and when the ban will actually take effect. Richard?
Well, that's right. And some say that Oceanside's a little bit behind the times in passing this ban, but pass it they did. Now, this is a move that 130 other jurisdictions throughout the state have already made, including San Diego, Carlsbad, Encinitas, Del Mar, and Imperial Beach.
Motion approved, 5-0.
Before Oceanside City Council unanimously passed this ban on styrofoam food containers and other products, as well as single-use plastic bags, a ban that will apply to all businesses in the city, the public had its say.
These are not recyclable plastics. They break down into microplastics. They persist in the environment for hundreds of years.
We must stop fouling and toxifying our environment and harming all living human beings.
Plastic's a problem for our ocean, for our beaches, and for our communities, and for public health of humans and animals as well.
Supporters of the ban say that because styrofoam is not biodegradable and instead breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces, it easily pollutes local waterways and poisons marine life, entering the food chain. Surfrider's Mitch Silverstein says that polystyrene foam is the second most common pollutant found during beach cleanups.
It just turns into smaller and smaller pieces that are really impossible to manage. And once it gets in the ocean, you can't really get it out.
But opponents of this ban, none of whom spoke out at Wednesday's public hearing, point to the higher cost of alternatives to these products, which some local business owners say they may have to pass on to customers.
It's ridiculous. Am I going to charge in a little souvenir shop more money, or am I expected to bear the brunt of it myself?
But supporters of the ban say that the true cost of not passing it would be borne by our environment and all forms of life.
They leach these chemicals, they adsorb other chemicals and bacteria, and then they are released to the air, the soil, and the water. We need to be proactive here.
The ban will not be immediate. Under the ordinance, the use of styrofoam by Oceanside businesses will be prohibited starting in July of next year, while single-use plastic bags will be banned starting in January 2025. Now, that was originally slated for July 2025, but at tonight's meeting, the timetable was actually moved up, and a lot of people were excited about that.
Well, at least it'll give some businesses time to prepare.
Exactly, and they're going to do a year of education, reaching out to businesses to let them know about this
I feel
ordinance.
like Oceanside tried to pass a similar measure.
That's right, back in 2021, but that would have applied just to restaurants. Okay. This is far more wide-reaching. It applies to all businesses in the city of Oceanside.
All right, one of the later cities to adopt
exactly
an ordinance like this, but at least
they're on board.
Thanks so much, Richard.
Thank you.
All right.